3.
Good afternoon. I'm sorry we couldn't be at your luncheon today, but I'm grateful for this opportunity to talk to you. My name is Coral Reed, and our son Max was diagnosed autistic when he was 4. All the red flags were there that something was not quite right, but for over a year, instead of listening to my intuition, I listened to friends and doctors tell us that we were used to girls, and girls progress more quickly than boys. I remember well the day we realized we needed to have him seen by a specialist. Max was at a friend's house with 2 boys his age. The other boys were pretending to be knights. Max just sat there and didn't know what to do. He didn't know how to pretend. It was a slap of reality. Something really wasn't right. We were so worried that something was wrong, we called and made an appointment for Max with a well-known neurologist at Loyola in Chicago. He confirmed our fear that Max was indeed autistic. We were shocked and scared. Our only exposure to autism was Max's cousin, who was 10 years older than him. His mother said to us once that the worst part about her son being autistic was that he would never be able to feel or show love and affection to his family. We were devastated at the thought that our beautiful son Max would never tell us he loved us, nor understand that we loved him. The next few days were a blur, trying to comprehend what we had learned and trying to figure out what to do next. Then a friend whom I had just met stopped by my house. I told her about what we had just learned, and she happened to be in charge of a special needs parent support group in our town. She has 2 boys with special needs, and that day she gave me the best advice I had ever received. She said, "Don't hide behind the diagnosis. Embrace it and tell people, because 1, you never know who knows who and who has connections that can help Max. 2, people then have an explanation on why our son may seem different than other children. And 3, being autistic, it's not a bad thing. It's Max's thing, and everyone has a thing. Max is a gift, and we love and adore him just the way he is." This advice seemed to lift the fog and help us focus. At the time, we lived in Chicago, and thanks to Autism Speaks, we were guided to where we were able to get intensive therapy for Max. Thanks to early intervention, Max is now considered high-functioning autistic or Asperger's, depending on who you ask. He does well academically and really is a perfect young man. Oh, and unlike his cousin, Max tells us every day that he loves us. He knows and understands what love is, and he knows that we love him, and it doesn't get any better than that. We asked him to speak to you today, and although he was very hesitant, he finally agreed, but only because it will look good on his college application to Harvard, and of course Elmira College. This is our son, Max.
Hi, my name is Max Reed. I have Asperger's, but I think it sounds like a swear word, so I like to call it autism. I go to All Saints School in Corning, and I am in 7th grade. I like that every year I have the same kids in my class, and I have the same teachers. My parents found out that I was autistic when I was 4 years old, but they did not tell me until I was 11 years old. They said they were afraid to tell me because some experts say that kids should know that they have autism, and some experts say that kids should not. They were confused on which was best for me. I am glad my parents told me. They told me that everyone has something different about them, and that my something is that I have Asperger's. And he told me that even though having autism makes me nervous a lot and that I don't like change, it can be really good also. Some things that are difficult for me are that I get nervous when I need to try something new. Sometimes I even cry. I also get nervous talking in front of people. I do not like attention. I am not very comfortable right now talking to you. But my parents said that it would look good on my college application. I sometimes have a hard time understanding directions. I need someone to show me, not just tell me. My brain kind of jumbles the words. I do not like sports where I can get hurt. My parents are making me play golf so that when I am in high school I will have something that will help me fit in and feel like I am a part of the school. I have an uncle who is teaching me how to trap shoot, and I am really enjoying that. I also like to play Legos and video games, but I really like reading and learning. I love to watch the Discovery Channel, the History Channel, the Science Channel, Jeopardy, and CNN. But a lot of boys my age like to get together and play sports, so it is a bit hard to find friends that like to do what I do. That is why I prefer to spend time with grown-ups rather than kids my age. Makes me very different than other kids my age, but I would make a good friend. I would never make a friend sad. I always try to follow rules perfectly and have really good manners. It is very important to me to make my family and teachers happy with me. I also have really good memory for facts and past experiences, such as things I have seen or read. A couple of years ago, I got interested in presidents and memorized all the presidents and a lot of facts about them. I know I am a lot different from most kids my age, but I don't mind. I am comfortable with who I am and my family. I am the normal one. My sisters are the crazy ones.